right, YouTubers, we're going on an adventure.
We're going on a long drive to possibly buy a Class C. But first, I'm going to complain about the GoPro and we'll talk about the whole Class C thing. Oh, and a quick look at a couple campgrounds.
I kept telling you I wasn't going to talk about audio stuff, but I'm gonna. So I lied to you, and I apologize to start with.
You didn't lie.
Well, I thought that
you just changed your mind.
I thought it was all fixed.
Yeah.
So I've been trying with wireless microphones and wired microphones, and it seems like they're all messing up. So this is the Media Mod microphone, which seems better than the regular GoPro. So hopefully this sounds okay. We're going on an adventure to Wisconsin to look at a B+ RV that we probably not gonna buy. But we're gonna go look at it because we're interested enough to go look. We'll tell you more about it. We'll probably show some of it because I'm gonna record it mainly for us so that we could relive what we saw afterwards. So that's what we're doing today. It's a couple-hour drive to Wisconsin. We are also, I have like 3 or 4 different mics that we're gonna test and hopefully not bother you guys with, but we'll try to do that.
So that's my GoPro 11 with the Media Mod. The one cable is charging it. The cable below is a splitter where I can hook up 2 microphones supposedly, but we're gonna talk about how little this thing works.
So hopefully this sounds good and we don't have to yell. It's very, very frustrating dealing with GoPros. Again, off to Wisconsin. We'll show you more later. I've talked too long already.
All right, YouTubers, I did a whole bunch of testing with different mics and there was popping and crackling and it was a pain, and I figured I'd show you what I'm going through. But I've decided you don't need to see any of that crap. I'll give you the best audio that I can. Now let's talk about some RVs we might buy.
I look like a librarian today.
You do, with shorts. You look like a Youper librarian. Youper garb is shorts and a hoodie. That's what almost every Youper wears. All right, YouTubers, we're on 41 and 2 run together. We're almost to the casino, and we're about to enter Central Time Zone. I've always thought it's so weird, just a little bit west of Escanaba. The UP is 1 area code, but 2 time zones. I've camped at this casino years ago before, when my life wasn't as good before The Voice, you know?
Aw, shucks.
Oh, shucks. All right, here we go. Central Time Zone, entering Menominee County. Menominee! And on your left is Island Resort Casino.
It's a nice casino with a big hotel and supposedly a very excellent golf course. So if you're into that stuff, you should check it out.
Bring in pretty good amount of money because they keep sinking money into it.
And the campground's not that bad. Now they got a fire station. It used to be a laundromat. Wonder if they pulled the laundromat out to put in. Also got a COVID shot there.
Yes, we did.
And every now and then they actually have decent people come to perform, bands and comedians and
I saw
stuff.
George Carlin there.
You saw George Carlin, so
Yeah.
that was a few years ago.
It was actually not too long before he died.
Past, yeah.
Yeah. She was funny.
Now we're in the Central Time Zone. We'll talk to you more later.
Test. Okay, that one worked.
All right, that seemed to turn on, and try not to like jostle it. You know, see, I would really like it for this to work. This was trying to use the splitter and 2 mics at the same time, and as you can tell, that didn't work. End of GoPro, now RV stuff.
Focus on our adventure. A Forest River Sunseeker model 2430. Look out,
Yes.
paper towels.
Oh God, that scared
The
me.
paper towels scared you?
Is that what that was?
Yeah,
Holy
somebody lost a
crap.
whole row of paper
Oh
towels.
my gosh.
I should have
Yeah,
warned you better.
2430S. S.
So it's got a full slide. We're a little bit afraid of slides.
Well, it's kind of going against what I've said, and the bed is on the slide, which means it folds up. This particular one folds up, and I'm a little apprehensive about that.
And the whole wall slide, I can't remember the name of the slide mechanism, but they say it's one of the better ones. But when you're doing a whole side on a slide, you start worrying.
What was that?
Something bounced on the road. I think it was a piece of bark. It bounced on the road, then it came up over the windshield.
Oh.
I thought I was going to hear it hit underneath, but somehow it ended up coming up over the top. We're back to the media mod. I don't know how those tests came out. We'll see. And we are not very far into our trip, and we're already taking some backcountry roads through the beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Watching for critters. Gotta watch for critters up here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna time-lapse this.
All right, for those that watch regularly, I promise I'm going to stop with the whole GoPro stuff. It's just hard because it consumes you when these products don't work right. So I don't endorse products usually, and I wouldn't endorse a GoPro, but I'm going to try to shut up about it. Because the purpose of this video is to go look at a new RV for us, possibly. Again, we've decided we really like a B+, which I know isn't a thing. It's just we don't need the overhead cab, storage, or bed up there. But if we can't find one of those that works, we'll probably go with a C, and we're trying to be picky. So and be under like 28 feet. So anybody with suggestions, we like to listen.
All right, Gale Fountain Cross Country Course. I don't know what that is, but I'm shutting this Google thing off, or this GoPro thing off.
Road.
We might have. Well, YouTubers, welcome to Wisconsin. Looks a lot like the UP.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
We got an hour and 15 minutes to go.
Now, the one thing that can be really difficult being in the UP is actually laying eyes on an RV that you might be interested online. We haven't done a lot of camping this summer at campgrounds to see others, because I always think that's a great place to go to a campground. If you see a model you're interested in, people are always happy to show it, so you get the good and the bad from somebody that actually owns one. So I think that's the best place to look, and we're going to keep looking until we find the right one.
Oh, we're getting a fall feel, and it's too early for fall. All right, YouTubers, we're at some random BP station in middle of nowhere, Wisconsin.
Podunk, Wisconsin.
And the voice found herself a nice cappuccino. A lot of stuff here. They tell you stay on the trails in your snowmobile. If you can't, stay home, it said.
Oh, look.
Lots of parks.
There's several campgrounds.
Yeah.
We should check that out. Did you take a picture of that?
I did not.
Okay, well.
You want me to go around and do it again?
No, it's okay.
But the GoPro was looking at it,
Oh, yeah.
so maybe we can. There's no way I could find my way back without a GPS. We have taken about 40 turns. Wisconsin looks a lot like the UP. Shocker.
So as you can see, it is a hike to go check out an RV, so you got to really make a good day of it. And lucky for me, I guess, the voice and I are pretty similar. You know, the title of my name on this channel is Wander Dano. I like to wander. And sometimes, you know, going for a couple hour drive to look at an RV that you may or may not buy. You might see some stuff like the voice and I both like to scout out camping and stuff like that. So we try to do like you have to do in a van. Everything's got to have two purposes.
We are in Wabeno. We are not far from where we're going. I'm not going to show you where we're going because I don't know these people to be pulling up in their driveway with a YouTube camera going.
Honestly, that's something I would never do. I already think social media has taken too big a part of our lives. Odd coming from somebody who puts out YouTube videos. But anyways, yeah, I don't put myself on camera. I don't really put other people on camera. That's not what it's about. It's about, again, showing you places you can go and maybe showing you an RV you could buy.
Wabeno.
Welcome to Wabeno. It's
Not
a Wabeno logging museum. That's a lot.
too much. Oh, there's Paul Bunyan. He's a little blue in the face.
Well, you know, it's cold here.
Leon
That's a
State
neat bank.
Yeah.
Little bitty bank.
Looks like that's the kind some rustlers would come in there and rob it.
Rob that bank.
Yeah.
Christian thrift store. Oh, she won't let me. All right. I think the next thing you're going to see is this RV we're going to look at. All right, this is it. We're going to do a walk around.
We're not going to show too much of this RV, actually.
I like the V10.
We did a decent walkthrough, and we were pleased to see that every single system on the RV worked as far as we could tell.
Pretty simple. Okay.
You gonna drive, Dan? For a night?
We were interested enough in this RV to take it for a drive. It drove very well. Checked under the hood after the drive and everything looked good. The GoPro to give a look on the underneath without getting all dirty. I haven't had a slide, but that doesn't seem right. Obviously, that's the inside when the slide is in.
All right, we found a campground. We're probably never gonna stay here, but we'll show you. What's it called? Richardson?
Richardson Lake.
Yep, that's where we're going.
It's
pretty.
Forest, a federal forest.
And we're talking about the RV we just saw, and maybe we'll talk about it more. Or I did some video and I didn't talk through it, so maybe we'll just talk over it.
Yeah.
Either way, we got a lot to talk about. We're not sure yet.
Yes.
But let's go check out this campground. National Forest, Richardson Lake. We're just gonna do a look-see.
Yep.
If we were to buy that RV, maybe this is the first place we'd come camp in it. Right. We both drove it. I will say at this point we both liked how it drove.
Really nice.
That Ford V10, I really liked it. It sounded good and strong.
Stay on Town Road 29 Road.
What do they get here?
$15.
$15 here.
Wow, that's
Good to
way cheaper than the
22?
forest campgrounds in the UP. Nobody's here.
Nobody's here. There's a water pump.
We did well and stuck to our plan of telling the owners that we would need a day to think about it.
I want to get a look at the lake.
Yeah.
There's somebody up there.
Okay.
It's a Tuesday. I like those platform steps to get up there. Outhouses.
Yeah.
The sites look pretty good size. Not that one, as soon as I say it. A second water hand pump. Okay. That's like a pull-through for this site. Those are two different sites?
No, I think that's
One site?
No, I think that's a road because there was a house number, so that's somebody's property down that driveway.
This is reserved. There's pretty much nobody here.
Right. There's nobody here. Well, you know, school started back up again, so
Sure,
that's
for a lot of places.
this is the time to go camping.
Yeah, it is.
On weekdays.
Get your
you
little
know.
gremlins back in school and let us good people go camping.
Right.
Open. $15 is good though.
That is cheap.
It's what it was 2 years ago in the UP. Now they're 22.
24.
Is it?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
I believe her.
Every RVer knows that it's gotten really expensive, so the best place to save money up front is with a used RV, and that's what we're hoping to do.
You can see
Oh,
you can
you go
see the
down
water
that.
down there.
Yeah, you can see the water.
But it's way down.
There were a couple things on that RV that gave us a little pause, and like I've said 1,000 times, probably in videos too, I think the most important thing about having fun when you go RVing is choosing the right RV for you. That's why they make so many different ones. So we're really trying to do this process right. So patience, 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 I guess.
Next right onto Richardson Lake Road.
Well, we didn't see a boat ramp, but that looked like a nice enough campground. All right, we'll see what we see. Here we're kind of asking a question, or I'm asking a question. We've been rattling our mouths. As somebody who likes the idea of a slide, but then gets afraid of actual slides, you know, the way we camp, we figure we're not going someplace for right here. We're not going someplace for a month at a time. We're going to be open and closing slides a lot. If any of you are watching this that have a slide, is that something to be concerned about? How much in the real part of life, RV life, how much do you worry about your slide mechanisms? I hope somebody can help with that. That's pretty.
Is that the way we just came?
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Evergreen Park and Campground. We're going down this road to do a look-see. Campground entrance. Look at this, is nice.
Oh yeah, this is Wasaki.
Nobody telling us to stop that we
Oh
leave.
yeah.
We'll go that way. Looks like a little town run place, right?
Yeah.
Reservations required. Visit us
Village of Wasaki.
Villageofwasaki.com is where you would go if you wanted to reserve here. Okay.
Looks like they'll have
Looks a
power.
little weird.
They'll have electric.
You never know. We might get to Wasaki one day.
We might. Oh, there's a bunch back here, huh?
Yeah.
Look at these tall pine trees. That's pretty. Nice bathhouse.
Yeah.
I looked up the pricing for you. Again, it's a little remote, but here you go. Good long-term deals.
But there's no lake or anything like
There might
that.
be a pool. I don't know what's on the other side of this fence.
Yeah, I don't think so.
See, purchase price matters because, as we all know, it can get real expensive when you pay for camping.
These have water and electric.
Firewood, they trust you, I guess. Huh? They just gotta sit there.
Yeah. Oh, those are unisex showers. Oh, that's nice. I like that kind.
Yeah.
I'd say this is a nice 40-site campground.
Not all, but a lot of pull-throughs.
Yep.
This is nice enough.
Sure.
You can jump out and get out, be outside there.
This is a place like where you're gonna
Look out, Bunny.
where you're gonna hang out with your friends.
Well, that's a campsite, I guess. You know,
It's
you park
two
in tent,
campsites.
but just tent.
Oh, right. So that's
It's
for a
got
car.
power, yeah. Oh, we're talking more about that RV since we got this here and let you guys look at this campground. We might as well talk about it. There's things we liked and things we didn't like. The whole side slide kind of scares us a little. I already talked about that. 2016, that model, the outside storage wasn't as big as we had hoped. It's, you know, you can get measurements, but until you see something, it seemed like the best storage inside was in the slide part of it, which then again makes you worried, like, is that too much weight on a slide? I don't know. Like the layout of the bathroom. The bed, at first we wondered, but we think the bed could work. The dinette's fine. There's storage for extra fridges or pet carriers kind of thing. I like not having the grandma's attic or whatever they call it, the over the cab part of the bunk. I like that it was the B+ style personally. It's something I prefer. It's not a game breaker for me to have that over the top thing.
I think we need to drive one so we know what it feels like.
We drove this one.
No. I mean the one with the
Sure.
with the full Class C thing over the top.
Sure. I don't think it makes much difference. It restricts your looking up, but I'm sure you get used to it. And maybe you get less sun glare. Anybody? Does that act like a big visor so you don't have to worry about sun? Welcome back to Michigan. We just crossed the Menominee River. Menominee. What was that? Wasn't that?
From Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Phenomena. Oh, beep, beep.
All right. I don't know. We might add to this. We might not. I'm going to tell you right now. Have a great and wonderful day, and we'll see what else happens.
I'm not cooking.
She's not cooking. Guess I'm eating cereal. That's not our fault. Not my fault. This stupid thing's trying to get us lost. Wanted us to go round and about, but we're not doing it. I saw a deer right here. Let's see if it's still there, a little fawn. There it is. Don't get shot.
Oh, more babies. Gosh, there's a lot of babies. It still has spots.
So in the end, we decided not to make an offer on this RV. We thought it was a good one. It just wasn't quite right for us. Hope you enjoyed and have a great and wonderful day.